here today specifically in favor of Senate Bill 23. However, I want to speak more broadly to school choice in general. For a long time in Missouri, there's been this notion that school choice is anti-public school or runs contrary to our traditional public school system. In fact, there's this idea that charter schools in Missouri were created to punish St. Louis and Kansas City. And I want to say today that those ideas are so untrue, that the traditional public school system and school choice programs don't run to contrary purposes. They run towards the exact same purpose. And that purpose is to educate every student, to give every student the opportunities that we all want them to have. School choice, as you're hearing from many families today, is about providing opportunities. It's opportunities to the mom, the single mom who can't afford to send her kid to a private school. It's opportunities for the family whose kid is being bullied at school. It's opportunities for the family who just says, my kid isn't doing well here. Opportunities for the family who wants a Montessori education or a classical education or any type of variety education that isn't provided in their local school district. That's what school choice is about. It's not an attack on anything. It's a blessing to families throughout the state to give them an opportunity to have something else, to have a say in their child's education. There's also this argument about school choice that this type of bill, an ESA of $6,700, wouldn't be enough to provide people choices. In Missouri, depending on the statistics that you look at, the average tuition in private schools is between $6,000 and $10,000. A $6,700 scholarship would open doors to students throughout the state. And the other thing you have to keep in mind with private school tuition, although you might see a sticker price of $10,000 or $12,000 or more in terms of the tuition cost, those dollar amounts are hardly ever paid. The sticker rate is hardly ever paid full price by all families. These schools provide scholarships to students, especially students who have high needs. So what you're doing with a $6,700 scholarship or whatever the state adequacy target is you are opening the door for students throughout the country, or not the country, sorry, throughout the state. So I come to you again as a professor who studies school choice issues, as the husband of a public school teacher, and as a parent of kids who need educational options. So I ask that you would expand those options for the citizens of Missouri. Thank you.
So when you study school choice, do you find that it kind of ups the game for everyone? I mean, to me it would seem that it would.
Yes, if you look at the studies, there have been over 20-something studies that have looked at the competitive effects of school choice programs. And by and large, those studies that look at the competitive effects say it's like a rising tide that lifts all boats. Now, these effects aren't drastic. I'm not saying that when you put in place a school choice program, all of a sudden the traditional public schools are better. But you tend to see the case be that the achievement in traditional public schools goes up when they face competition, whether that be a voucher program or a charter school program.